Hello and welcome to another episode of The Rundown, where I'm talking about what I talked about last week. So, to get the easy one out of the way, when I say the really easy one here, Wednesday's episode, I talked about Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. I made a super cool intro for it, so I really hope you check it out. Please check that one out. That one was the most time-consuming time for an intro that wasn't going to be a permanent one, and I really enjoyed doing it, actually. It was cool learning some new techniques to make the intro. A lot of behind the scenes, if I'm being honest, the real hard part was, so when I was making it, you gotta have that tilt, you know, for Star Wars font. You gotta have that sweet tilt, which is hard to do when you tilt the text, but then you gotta make the text move up and then away at the same time, and it had to be at a good rate. So I think I hit a relatively good balance. I wouldn't say it's perfect, where personally I could have done a lot better, but you know, for the next Star Wars movie, when they do make one eventually, because let's be honest, they're gonna make one sooner or later, I'll talk about it and do it again. And then really, we're gonna talk about New Year's resolutions. With the new year coming up right here, we're gonna talk about what I am trying to do here. So personally, I want to hear your New Year's resolutions. Tell me in the comments below. For once, I actually want you to comment on one of these videos. Please do it. So my New Year's resolutions are to get in better shape. I'm not in the greatest shape ever here, so I feel like it's time to start getting in better shape, and that's why I got the Project Rock stuff, and that's why we talked about Project Rock on Friday's episode, is I want to get in better shape, and I feel like this is some of the tools that I need. I know what you're thinking, Damien, you just bought headphones. Is it really that big a deal? Well, you need the motivation to go to the gym, and having these sweet headphones and earbuds will help me go to the gym. So that's one of my New Year's resolutions, to be honest. Another one is to continue to improve this show. I love working on it, and then add some more stuff to it. To be honest, I want to add streaming to my list of things to do, so occasionally start streaming video games, probably Dead by Daylight mainly, or Halo. Those are the big things I'm going to probably stream. And then I want to do a podcast here. So Monday we'll have The Rundown, Wednesday we'll have the Farr Off Show, which used to be called The Way Off Show, but we're going to call it the Farr Off Show still. It's going to be Way Off Wednesday. So I'm hoping to maybe do later on in the year a podcast called The Way Off, or the Way Too Much podcast, because, well, I've talked about way too much. Hopefully get some other people to join in with me, maybe over Skype. I don't know what we're doing yet, but I'm gonna figure it out as time goes on. Then Friday we're still gonna have the Farr Off Show, the granddaddy, as I like to call it, because that was the one that started it all. Friday's episodes are I wouldn't say the main one, but they're the one that I enjoy the most for some reason, because really, lately, I've been getting more weird stuff, like rock stuff, you know, less movie reviews, more weird stuff I'm doing here and there. So I think that's always going to be there. And then and then Saturday nights, or Saturday midday, I would start streaming into the late night. So I think that would be cool. So Monday, The Rundown. Wednesday, the Farr Off Show. And then the Way Too Much podcast. Friday, the Farr Off Show. And then Saturday, streaming. And then maybe in the future adding a Thursday and a Tuesday streaming date. The only day I won't do really anything is is Sundays, because that's a day of rest in my mind. I'm not a religious man, but still. So, what are your New Year's resolutions? Tell me in the comments below. Please go check out the Rise of Skywalker video. That one's really important to me, just because of the fact that, really, I had fun making that intro. I had really fun making the video. I've had so much fun lately. This show has gotten so much better, and I'm really enjoying it a lot more than before. And hopefully it shows. So, tell me once again your New Year's resolutions. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and have a far off night.